gotta be me. There's no way someone else could feel this way I feel about you. And we're free to be what we want and touch the sky together. Before you came around, I was drowning in the depths of despair. And then when you finally came, it's funny you were unaware. But when you look in my eyes, I'm a rabbit in the headlights. And when you're touching my skin, I'm a river in the moonlight. It's got to be the right time, the right place, the right kind of moment. It's got to be the right kind of feeling and deeper emotion. I'm holding back insecurity, taking it 2 steps forward, 1 step back from you. I'm afraid if I try to reach too soon that you might back away. How can I try to hide a feeling that's so wonderful? How do I tell you that you're the fire burning in my soul? 'Cause when you look in my eyes, I'm a rabbit in the headlights. And when you're touching my skin, I'm a river in the moonlight. It's got to be the right time, the
Oh, look. That's a thing that shouldn't be on. Boop.
Oh, excuse me.
It's like a really weird reveal. Watch. Bing!
And there it is. There it is.
Good evening, everybody in the chat. How you doing? Welcome. This is season 3, episode 1, or 101, whatever you prefer, of the Game One Player Side podcast. I am Lord Teammaker, aka Will McKellar. Joining me up there is the technical legend and wizard that is James Atkinson.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon.
And this sexy bastard right above us, right, full bearded as well, is Hergelman.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
I don't know why my thing is saying on standby, by the way, in the background.
I don't know either. Maybe I have to do this. It says on standby for me too.
Yeah, that's
No, I mean, like, I'm looking at it. It says it's standby. I don't know why.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
So how are you doing all? We can expect some bad stuff in episode 101.
I mean, my throat has finally recovered from 5 hours of constant E3 talk.
I haven't physically recovered from that.
I've only emotionally recovered.
I believe we still have, Femfox just rocking backwards and forwards in her chair after it as well.
Yeah, she was like, what? She had been out of like podcasting for like a little bit, and then she jumps right in with like a 5-hour show. Just ease yourself back in with 5 hours.
Wait, don't jump in at the deep end, I think.
It's a Band-Aid. Just rip it off. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Let the air get to it, yeah.
Apparently she had bad mic quality. Yeah, no bad mic quality.
By the way, chat, what should I name this particular character for Dark Souls? In the background, I'm making a new person for
By
you
the way,
guys to
it's
enjoy.
just sexy midriff.
It's literally just midriff.
It's just r/anime midriff.
Hergelman, can you move just slightly to your... Just about a foot?
Hang on. Nailed it.
Sorted. Absolutely perfect.
GG.
Actually,
OP.
if we're really gonna do this, I think that's an even better one.
Oh, absolutely. There you go.
Oh, perfect. Name the first name, Tigwapies. I almost spelt it wrong.
See, the problem is, though, is I can't keep it like this because we've only had everybody positioned like that for about 60 episodes. So it breaks my flow a little bit. Even when Chris isn't here, Will is still in the lower right-hand corner.
It's my spot. The lower right-hand corner is my spot.
That's the hidden image of Chris's actual picture.
So this is the face of Tigwapies now. It's the same face as Murder Senpai.
Well, dude. Do you want to do the housekeeping before we start the show properly?
I'm working on it right now. I'm trying to get people's faces positioned back where they should be.
Well, I could say on tonight's show we've got the usual stuff. It's not going to be a 5-hour marathon as we were last week because no E3. A couple of news stories, what we've been playing, shout outs, ranting, raving, soapboxes maybe here or there. But yeah, all that normal good stuff.
That looks pretty. Let's just move Will up a little bit so you can actually see the souls in the lower right-hand corner.
Yeah.
For those of you actually, you come for the podcast, you stay for the Dark Souls Let's Play.
So we want to see
Is this gonna? I just have a question before I go into like the normal opening. I just have to ask Chris: is this gonna be a character that you're only playing during the Tigwippy stream? So
I could do that.
So it's
I certainly could.
It's like the Let's Play within the podcast. So it's like the inception of the show.
I have a better one. I have a better one.
Okay.
Um,
I'm fine with this.
I would like everyone, and I mean everyone, to just spam in the chat numbers between 1 and 255.
Okay.
I need a bunch of them. I need a metric fuck ton of them. Just throw them out, as many as you can.
Here I am without a random number generator for us.
Just throw them out there.
Come on, you should have expected that one.
There you go.
All
Go.
right, so we got 69, 169. We can't do decimals. We have to have them be whole numbers. So I will round up. Okay, keep them coming, guys. We need a ton of them.
Okay.
We need a ton.
Okay, fair enough. I'll do this while you do the opening monologue.
Meanwhile, yeah, go ahead.
This is why I'm in the shirt and tie, because it's not like I'm going on full car salesman for you guys or something. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Game One Play Itself podcast, live on Twitch TV, or coming to you in the past or future, or whatever time of day it is that you're listening to this on through your audio or video mediums. We appreciate you being here and listening to us and supporting the show by listening. But you may be thinking to yourself, James, you guys are great. We love listening to you. We love watching you. We love being live. We love watching your various VODs on various other platforms. But I want to help support not only if you, but my other streamers, my friends. I have it for you. Allow me to tell you about something. Now, it's called Twitch Prime. Now, you're probably thinking, Twitch Prime, where have I heard of this before? And I would say, well, you probably saw the last time, you bought yourself some Tide on Amazon. Because, you buy Tide on repeat going forward and back. And you're thinking, okay, like Amazon Prime, I could do this and get free 2-day shipping. And then the next thing you know, you're charged £99 or $119. And you're like, why the fuck do I have this credit card charge? It's because you forgot to cancel it. So you're stuck with free 2-day shipping, being able to watch The Expanse on Amazon Prime Video, or Goliath. Do you know Billy Bob Thornton's in a series called Goliath? Yeah, me neither. You want to know why? Because it's fucking Billy Bob Thornton in a crime drama series. The fuck? But take that to good use, because you can link your Amazon Prime account with your Twitch account. And I know there's at least 10 people here, and the majority of them have Twitch Prime accounts because you get this cool little blue crown symbol next to your Twitch name. It's really interesting. But anyways, by doing that and then linking them by just Googling, how do I Twitch Prime? Specifically in those words, how do I Twitch Prime? You can then get a free Twitch Prime subscription. And what you can do is then sub to your favorite streamer, whether it be us, me, here at Tigwhippies, whether it be the Hergelman, whether it be Lard Team Maker, whether it be
More numbers. Keep going, guys. More numbers.
whether it be Punisher Gaming TV, whether it be Polo and Sam, whether it be Dark Designer when he eventually gets his affiliate status, because we are definitely hoping for that. So you can do that, and you could do that once a month for free. And you're thinking, wow, that's really nice. And so you think, well, if you break down your Twitch Prime subscription, because it's normally a sub is $4.99, and your Prime subscription is really $9, so we'll say round up to 10. Really, half of the money that you're sending is just giving to streamers. And what do you get for that? Well, you get emotes, which we have. You get cool badges and stuff. You get the eternal great gratitude of anybody who you donate to. And we really appreciate that, but also other people do as well. Now, besides that, there's also these things called bits. And you're thinking, James, okay, bits. That's something. I've been around Twitch for a while. I know what those are. Exactly. You watch those weird McDonald's commercials and Dodge Charger commercials, because
A lot of numbers.
a lot of numbers.
We are currently on forehead glabella out of the entire face. We need a lot of numbers. Just go nuts, guys. 1 to 255.
I keep going with those numbers. But the bits, you can do those, and those actually get sent directly to streamers. And that's like basically like 1 bit equals 1 penny. So you just do the math. So if you watch an ad and it gives you 10 bits. That's 10 cents that you could donate. It's really cool and a really great way to help support. Besides, some like, donating to the stream the classic way through whatever donation service that every stream has set up. So if you want to be cool and interesting and do it the way that the kids are doing it on the Fortnites with the ninjas, it's the way you got to do it. Twitch Prime, bits, using your boyfriend's credit card to secretly buy bits because you're gonna break up with them in like 10 days anyways. So just get that last little bit out of it. Also, if you really can't do any of that to support the stream, which we understand, there's 2 other ways for you to help us. Follow us and tell a friend. That's really the biggest thing. Referrals are huge. Even if you can't do anything monetarily, and we understand. Not a lot of people are in that position. Just word of mouthing us to other people helps out a ton. Because then you can be a part of the horrendous, crazy shit that's happening behind me right now. Which is just absolutely insane. Rating us, that's about it. I think that's about it. Also, if you want a Dancing Lard shirt, there's such a thing as a Dancing Lard shirt. Or the Tig Whippy single. Or if you want a teacup on your teacup, that's coming soon.
Teacups on ED cups.
Yep. So there is plenty of things. Teacups on ED. I had to think about that for a second. The caffeine is hitting. But we also have merch.
I mean, that rhyme works for pretty much every size except for A.
Well, see, you say teacups on ED cups. I immediately think ED. We're in the Viagra business, boys. Nothing gets you harder than a Tig Whippies episode.
I lost which number I was on. Hold on. 103. Okay.
Isn't that for when we hit 3,000?
That's once again. Go back to that. None of that was live, was it? Yeah, the preamble ramble for the show 100 was a very intense and well thought out argument about Pornhub streaming.
So if you've recorded some of this, we have to use this as our Patreon sort of exclusive.
What I just did?
The preamble ramble stuff.
Oh, I don't
Best
record.
of.
I don't record that because I record what the people see. I can, but that would involve me having a second thing recording, and we already duct taped enough with one. So if we do a second one, God knows what'll happen. We'll cross the stream. Yeah, keep spamming those numbers. Jeez.
1676. I like that you guys get this narrow view of this abomination.
I mean, I can make it happen a lot more if people want to see what's... Or are we just waiting to the end?
Honestly, I should have turned it around. I should have spun it around so we don't see anything at all. All right, 223.
And also, of course, a drive for extra life this year.
Yeah.
Free streamers, 3 days, free streams.
Oh, yeah, that's 20.
But all at a minimum of 8 hours.
Yep.
Minimum. That being said, because we don't all have to do 24-hour streams. Because we all know that crossing the streams is a bad idea.
Yes. We all know 24-hour streams ourselves is not a good idea at the best times.
By the way, guys, you can repeat numbers. That's fine.
Yep.
Doesn't need to be new numbers.
So yeah, so the link is in the chat if you want to help us get the ball rolling on this one, because our goal for this year, we're pushing it this year, is $2,000. And I believe so far that Hergelman has an incentive if we pass $2,000 on his stream.
If we pass $2,000 while I'm streaming in
That's
my
on
8
Friday.
hours while I'm still playing Dark Souls, you guys have to do it before I beat Dark Souls 3. Very specific, Dark Souls 3. I'll correct that. Dark Souls 3. If you guys do that before I beat Dark Souls 3, I will go out, buy a PS4, and proceed to play Bloodborne instead and try to speedrun it. I will not try to sit down and enjoy the content. I will go as fast as I can
On your first playthrough.
on my very first playthrough.
Well, what was the speed run at AGDQ last year? Was it 45 minutes?
No, it was about an hour and 35.
That's
Still,
for
That's
what's the last one?
gotta go
8?
fast. Gotta go Sonic fast.
Yes.
That's 8.
So I'm sorry, James, you were saying.
No, we're
13,
done. That's Does anybody else? That's like it. That's
21.
like all the we've pimped out enough as it is. Unless anybody else has anything else I need to pimp out.
4.
Not really.
We're at 186 followers, so I mean, that's like 14 away
Fine.
from like 200. So that'd be like really chill if that could happen at some point in the near future. Tell your friends.
9.
Retweets, raids, all that good stuff.
144.
So yeah, shall we get on with the news then? Because there's
Sure.
a couple of big this week.
The chin.
Why do I
You're
think
gonna
this?
have to move large for that one? Oh god. All right, 223. We're
quite-
almost done.
Remember, you
Just-
are all helping creating a Dark Souls character. This is going to be Let's Played through the next season 3. Basically, is going to be Dark Souls 3 in the background, and this is going to be the character.
I need like seven more numbers. 7 more.
So just 7. Okay, I'm going to put 12 in there.
Okay.
And right, okay. So the first bit of news, and it's kind of like what we're doing at the moment. Well, what Hagerman's doing. It relates to gaming as a whole, and the World Health Organization has definitely classified a gaming addiction as a disorder.
I can see it.
Yeah,
I
I can
un-
definitely see it.
I understand it.
Mhm.
All right. 24. One more.
I just think that, as with most things,
All right.
people are going to just use it as a broad stroke to define everybody who plays video games, and not looking at it as specific cases for people who really have the problem.
Yeah, because it's like
Says
gambling.
every person ever who's been addicted to something and is trying to justify it.
It's like a gambling addiction. It's like alcoholism as an addiction. Nicotine when you're addicted to smoking.
Caffeine.
I don't
Caffeine.
know why,
Yeah.
but that just screams out to me. The 80s, like hair rock.
Yes, just do it.
All right, we're good.
I mean, everything in moderation, right?
I didn't play games on. Actually, didn't touch my PC. Didn't turn it on for anything for 3 straight days this week. It's
I've
Monday,
been-
Sunday. Actually, it was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
Hmm.
and
No
Wednesday.
chance
even
to name 'em.
Wednesday.
I've been
New
really
Testament.
quiet on my gaming apart from streaming this week. Really quiet. So what we've been playing will be very, very quick from the sounds of it.
Oh boy,
Um,
same here.
The thing is, the one thing that gets a load of people, and I can perfectly understand this, why they're saying it is, during the article that we saw during the week, it was kids saying they played 20 hours a week, and that was too much. It's like, really?
That's like about
That's
how
it?
the average person watches TV.
Binge watching Netflix, for example.
Binge watching anything.
Hmm.
And I mean, like, it's kids too, so it's not like
They have the free time to devote to that.
exactly.
So hang on, 20 hours. So that's
20 hours?
that's about 3. That's 2.8. So we'll round up 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really not bad at all.
I mean, yeah, that's like anybody who would come home and watch TV.
Yeah, that's like kids coming home from school, having their homework done, eating their food before they go to bed.
Yeah, that's or like they play for, and we're saying like it could be just like 1 to 2 hours during the week, and then they do like 4 or 5 hours on the weekend.
Yeah. Which
So-
again, perfectly fine. If they're doing like if it's affecting their stuff, if it gets to the point where it's affecting them, it's impairing their decision, then yeah, that's fine. That's when it becomes an addiction. But 20 hours a week? Ah, come off it.
So here's yeah. So we're looking at this, and I get why this is coming about. I mean, you hear the stories. You hear the stories of, like, a Asian man dying in a game carcade because he's played, a MOBA for so long.
Yeah.
A guy playing World of Warcraft to the point where it's consumed his life. And if you need to define that as a medical definition to get these people help and the help that they need, to have it defined as it, I'm fine. I'm all for it, because these are obviously people who need help.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
at the same time, am I an addict? A gaming addict? I probably would say, depending on my work week, I could play anywhere from like 20 to 35 hours a week. But I hold down a steady job. If I have things to do, I do it. I'm not sitting here going, like, I won't like blow people off to play video games. And in some cases, and I think this is where we need to kind of like step back from it a little bit too. If this was James is wearing a tie because he got home from work. So this is what I wore to work today, and I've just been too lazy not to take it off. It's loose. It's fine. I'm not getting choked. It's also relatively comfortable. A lot of people, like, if this was gaming, like we're talking like Nintendo 64 or old school gaming, that's fine. But in a lot of cases, people are using gaming nowadays as their social time. Like, they're not locking themselves away in a room and just by themselves and just focusing on one thing. They are actually talking to people, using a lot of, they're talking to people. They're on stuff. They're playing a game while also talking to 3 people via a voice chat, while also having 13 people physically type to them at the same time. Like, this is more social than other, than just as like, I'm gonna go out to the bar for like, a night, spend $5, go out to the bar with 5 friends, bar hop, spend an Uber, maybe end up with a bill about $100. This is social. And it's become much more of a social space than it has a non-social space. And so the thing is, like, I get it. Gaming can be addicting. It absolutely can. It can be escapism. So is most addictions. Most people do this because they want to escape from their real life. And they want to go into VR chat and see all of the Huni Papa characters along with Ugandan Knuckles running around. That's a thing. If that helps you... But at the same time, you need to make sure it's, in moderation, like we said, not to your detriment. The second it's starting to be towards your detriment, and if this diagnosis helps get people help, that's great. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yes, this is a support group, by the way.
Yes, this is a
Hi.
support group. Hi.
I've been gaming for...
God knows how many years.
I could remember the first game I played on PC.
Me too.
Yours is easy. It's Doom.
Yeah.
And it's not like Chris has like a thing for the series or anything like that. We wouldn't call him a fanboy, would we?
I'm vehemently anti-Doom. I believe that it is against my good Christian morals. What the okay, that was weird.
Doom, if anything, Doom is like the most Christian game. What are you doing? Going to
You
hell
kill
and
Satan.
you killing demons. Like, how is that satanic? You are
The
literally
furthest
killing
thing.
Hellspawn. You're doing the Lord's work.
The biggest issue I have with this is using it as a crutch to belt, gaming as a good thing over the head, and to try and paint it as a bad thing, because this has happened before.
Time and time again, and every time anything ever happens.
Yeah, TV, for example. Oh, they're addicted to watching TV. Video nasties. Oh, they're addicted to watching video nasties. Yeah, people can become addicted to this stuff. But it's not going to be an epidemic. It's not going to be a worldwide problem. They just need to make sure that they're using this right.
Mm-hmm.
Like with anything, it's a lot of people putting a definition on something so that they can blame something else and not the fact that they're just shitty parents.
Yep.
Yep.
Kids are addicted to TV. Well, you let them watch it so you could sit there and have your 2 cocktails after work. Where do you think you get that stuff from?
Yeah.
Let
And
little
that's
Timmy
the-
play GTA because you don't want to spend time with your kids. Of course he's going to find that weird RP server where everybody is like dominatrixes and like runs a sex club, and now all of a sudden he's hitting people, he's started, bringing candy and hitting up like his other friends at school for protection
James,
money.
stop describing my Wednesdays. Come on.
God damn it.
Come on,
See, it
guy.
could be-
Just cheese. Just cheese. Just cheese.
It could be worse. They could be
No.
on
Okay.
like a streaming service and having music playing and getting done for that. DMCA sort of shit, which kind of leads me on to the next story. Because this week in Europe, they have started the process of trying to put a law in place to set major changes to European copyright law. They voted to approve the controversial Article 13, which critics warn could put an end to memes, remixes, and other user-generated content. Now it says Article 11 requiring on platforms to pay publishers a fee if they link to their news content was also approved. So basically, we cannot link to you guys to like the BBC, Eurogamer, or any other website if this fully goes through
Well-
without paying publishers to do it. The privilege of putting people to their sites.
Question 1.
Theoretically.
Question 1. This is a Europe thing, correct?
Yes,
You're
Tigwit
leaving
Bees is
the
an
Europe
American
thing,
country.
right?
that's what me and Chris were talking about before we came on.
Brexit finally did something right. Save the memes. Brexit. Number 2. The last I checked, Tigwippies based in the United States.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tigwit Bees is a U.S. company.
How are they going to enforce things like this shit?
Fucking put a tariff on those memes, motherfucker.
Sir, did you pay your meme tax this year? Oh,
Dude.
no, officer, I didn't.
Hey, man. I just imagine some guy on a German street. Hey, man. I got some Pepe the Frog, man. You want some Pepe the Frog? Got
Look,
that.
that's
got
already been.
the dankest of memes.
It's already happening in the U.S., but that's because the ADL decided Pepe was a white supremacy symbol.
I know. Makes it even better.
Pepe and milk. Let's not forget milk was on there too.
Yeah. But so,
Now, Gary is saying all European legislator will automatically transfer to UK law on the big breakup day. Yes and no. There is, the UK law is going to be picking and choosing which ones it keeps.
I just want to hear the House of Lords and somebody having to get up there in their high estuarian accent and have to talk about memes and say the word meme. And
I
now,
really hope they actually use the word meme.
yeah, we must now discuss the meme legislation. It's just so much. The problem is that like, okay, they're gonna like, we have to enforce this, and then it's just like, well, but it's just
Enforcing
gonna
is
make
where
it
it's gonna be
meme
bad.
even harder.
It really is.
Like
Oh, God.
this,
Trump
this,
will clamp
this
down
is
on those
how,
memes.
This is how
No.
memes are created.
How do you think Trump won the presidency? Is by meming.
It is literally the memes. This is how this starts.
See,
You're
'cause-
not killing them. You're just making them stronger.
See, Article 13, it says here, puts more onus on websites to enforce copyright and could mean that every online platform that allows users to post text, sounds, code, or images needs some form of content recognition system to review material that users upload.
Yeah, that works real well for YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Can we copy strike PewDiePie?
Meme review. Just shout it harder and harder.
Meme review, and it's just because it is just a black screen behind PewDiePie talking at this point. I can't show you the meme, but let me explain it to you what's happening. It's
Descriptively.
descriptively.
It's a YouTube video.
And the funny part is, he's probably already recorded a video like that.
Oh, I'm sure. I am sure.
Like, it's just watching more of PewDiePie's stuff. Like, I'm slowly, like, looking at him like, wow, he's just, like, I don't,
He's
weird,
just the embodiment of the internet.
like, at this point, like, he is YouTube's biggest creator, but also YouTube's biggest critic.
And also, the fact that YouTube basically uses him as a barometer to how badly they fucked up yet, like, or anything like that. Because he's still the king of YouTube. He is by far the biggest thing on YouTube, but he does not show up in anyone's feeds anymore. Unless you go searching for him.
With his army of 9-year-olds. And his concurrent 64 million subscribers. So they all watch his video. I love PewDiePie. Like, I hate... Like, when PewDiePie went through, like, his blue era, I didn't get it, because I didn't know where he was going. Current PewDiePie, like, when he's calling people on his shit, I can get behind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, current PewDiePie, I can get. Because I forget what type of video I was watching. He's just like, I think it was about, like, the girl who wanted to copyright his video because he used the word Twitch thought. Just, like, in general. And he's just like, now, I understand why you would want to... It's like, he basically explained, like, you know, she came out with a letter saying that it was the network that she was with, copyrighted him, struck him, and she didn't want to, even though she was caught on site. Can we copy strike PewDiePie? And he's just like, listen, I would understand why you want to do this, because you don't want the ridicule of all the internet on you, and, like, be the most hated person on the internet. Trust me, I know. And you're just like, yeah, he does. He really does. He really does.
He understands all sides of the coin.
Yeah, he understands being the most hated and liked person at the same time. So basically what we're saying is that we're like holding back judgment until probably PewDiePie makes a comment on this, because it's probably going to be the pulse of the internet as a whole. Realistically. So it's basically like the whole, like, FCC debate with us here with free use of the internet. It's like, that's great. By the way, I loved that zombie just flying by at him for no reason. Just background zombie. How are they going to enforce it?
I don't know. I honestly don't know, because there's the Article 11 bit they were saying here. There's a guy called activist called Cory Doctorow, who is written for a news site, and I love this news site name. Boing boing.
Boing,
Boing boing. It says no filter exists that can even approximate this, because he's putting this down to, now people are calling Article 11 like a tax.
a meme tax.
Yeah, it's like a link tax sort of thing they're saying. He said, so no filter exists that can even approximate this, and the closest equivalents are mostly run by American companies, meaning that the US big tech is going to get to spy on everything Europeans post and decide what gets censored and what doesn't, is what he thinks.
Reddit is going to suck for the EU.
They're gonna die.
That's the thing. It's just gonna be like, okay, I see the future, everybody. I see it. I see it now. I can understand. I look at it. Welcome to your George Orwell post-apocalyptic future, Europe. Burn all the tablets and the laptops. Get the firemen out. Can't link to anything.
And everyone thought that was gonna be this country.
You think Europe's going home?
Well, Europe has always been more progressive on the tech side of things than us. We're just burning books. They're just like taking it to the next level.
Oh my god, that was.
So here's the question. So there's going to be a link tax. So are you just not going to have websites? How is BuzzFeed going to operate in the EU?
It's gonna
Here's what
throw
it
a
says.
fit.
Here's what the BBC was saying about it. Designed to limit the power over news publishers like that tech giants such as Facebook and Google have, it requires online platforms to pay publishers a fee if they link to their news content. The theory is that it would help support smaller news publishers and drive users to their home pages rather than directly to their news stories, which doesn't make sense because you're still going to their homepage. You go to their website if you're going via the news link. It just doesn't make sense. It's just
So
I mean, I'm
can
calling.
we copy strike the EU? Copy strike the EU.
Copyright
Copy strike
you.
EU. It's gonna like I posted in our admin chat. We're just gonna have to rename the dark web to the dank web. 'Cause
Yep.
that's where the dankest memes are gonna be. Yeah. So that's actually a great question, Bill. So, okay. So there's a link tax.
Mhm.
So if a writer for we'll say Eurogamer, if a writer for Eurogamer tweets a link on Twitter to the Eurogamer article, Twitter has to pay a tax for the tweet that the guy placed trying to get people to go to his Eurogamer article.
No, because Twitter is a public space, which has been ruled in a court case.
So then we just have so Reddit would be a public space?
Yep. Social media is a public space.
So essentially, hello everybody. Welcome to the Game Won't Play Itself social media network. We are a public space. We are defining ourselves that. So
Facebook, though,
It's true. You can sign up for an account and you can talk to other users at tigwhippies.com.
yeah, or Twitch.tv. It's a public space. If anything, what are people doing? They're getting together and watching people doing stuff and discussing it. It's almost like it's a sporting event of some type.
I like one of the tweets in reply to this. It's like 15 MEPs voted for upload filtering. They understand the internet better than the people who invented it, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. Which was what? For free discussion? Where's Al Gore? Let's get Al Gore out here. He obviously invented the internet.
But you know who's in favor of this? The Independent Music Companies Association.
Oh, of course they would be.
Exactly. It's like, oh, fuck. I don't think it's going to pass. No, I think...
hope it doesn't pass. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. I would not be surprised because
Then we're going to lose all of this great Swedish everything music. Just like all the music coming out of like Scandinavia is just going to go away. And it's going to be really sad because like that's where anything like if you want EDM, just fucking Scandinavia. Like anything.
Well, no, okay. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. That's a really easy workaround because you can just make a publishing company where they don't pay a dime to you as the company. You don't make any profits, but they can go through you to publish their own works. So you are the publisher in the US. By the way, it costs pretty much nothing to make a company in the US.
$135 to get your Articles of Confederation through the whatever state you're in.
And you don't even have to settle on a state either.
It's
You
free
can
to
just
get
keep
it,
the federal line.
and it's free to get a tax ID number.
Mm-hmm.
It is. There is an online form that gives it to you at the end. I
Yes.
have helped people get tax ID numbers. It is very easy.
I have done it. It's really easy. And here's the thing. You can just find a friend who will do it.
So what you're saying is that if all of this passes, there will be a Tigwhippies publishing company based in the United States for anybody who wishes to publish anything.
Coffee Night Productions.
Coffee Nut Productions. There it is. See, already exists. Don't worry.
I already are a publishing company because for video games that I'm very slowly making.
So there you go. There you go, everybody. Tigwhippies helps you out. Bill, awesome to have you here as always. I'm pretty sure you'll catch us on the recap. We appreciate
night,
you
Bill.
being here. Have a good night. We love
Good night, Bill.
I don't know what I was doing.
you. It just says loading in a bar, so I'm assuming you're loading something.
I am not loading anything. Let
Is
me
your game-
fix this.
I think,
You might have timed out.
I think we broke Bill with the politics. But it's the thing that I look at it is going, well, how could it possibly affect Twitch? How could it possibly affect YouTube? Because it's you're using games, so surely that's text in the game, that sounds from the game, that would cause the issue here, cause a bit where we may have to get Twitch to pay fees for it.
It still says loading, so it's not on my end.
Yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, that's
Let me stop it and then
I mean-
start it again.
it's gonna go into the European Parliament again for a vote in July. So we'll see if or what happens from there.
Can we copy strike the EU? That's pretty much it. EU. We're the ones that are supposed to fuck up the internet, not you guys.
You almost go into a bit of a Nixon voice for your PewDiePie.
Almost? Can we?
Yeah.
I have to go higher pitch, don't I?
Yeah. Well, no. Here's the thing. So PewDiePie is a mix between Filthy Frank and I don't know.
He's PewDiePie. Markiplier?
No, Markiplier's too low.
We're like,
Filthy Frank and Jacksepticeye.
okay. I'm not even gonna try a Jacksepticeye because we all know I haven't had enough booze.
I know what your voices are like.
You have to go like an extra 2 registers up.
So if this is default, then I have to go a little bit higher. A little bit higher? Like here?
Top of the morning to you, laddies.
I'm not. No, so that's Jacksepticeye. I thought we're talking PewDiePie here.
Oh no. I was trying. I was thinking at that point. Him.
Like also, like I don't want to have to turn my mic down and like point it like 5 feet away from me. So when I scream, because if you notice like his videos, he screams and then like there's always that point where he's pulling the mic closer to himself.
He's the loudest YouTuber.
No, absolutely agree. 10 out of 10, loudest YouTuber.
And then your family comes up. Are you all right, James?
Fine. Well, that was last week. Like James, you're right. Fine. I'm Batman.
Okay.
I've only been talking about games. Now I need to go save Gotham.
The James signal is just up in the air. So, right. Oh,
It's like a D20
Also,
business tie and
there's also we should do a quick little rollover that both Rocket League and PUBG are getting battle passes,
that's not surprising at all.
and PUBG sucks because it's just cosmetic items.
so but isn't Thingy though? Isn't Rocket League only cosmetics? Because they're following suit from Fortnite and going, we like what they're doing.
Because they're getting rid of loot boxes because everybody's like nobody likes loot boxes.
So how can we still get money out of them?
Loot box coins.
Which, by the way, battle passes were done by Dota, and they are just glorified loot boxes.
Yep.
They're just time extended loot boxes.
Which that actually reminds me, I'm going to look at the going rate for the Devolved Digital loot box coin at the moment. Let me see.
Have they been randomly changing the price?
Yep.
Oh,
Every
oh
hour.
good.
I love that. That's one of the biggest things that I took.
Like I said, that was like, as somebody who works in that industry, I very much appreciated.
Oh, this item isn't currently available.
They're just updating the price.
We should keep an eye on that for the rest of the show. Anyway, right. I'll get loud boxes. Hey, in Onrush, they're fine. Not a problem, because do you know how much you pay for them? Fuck all.
You have
You
to
earn your
subscribe to
shit.
Lard Tea Maker to get lard boxes.
Yeah, you just get a box of 2 packets of lard in it. It's like, there you go. Box of lard. What more do you want?
I was gonna say, like, if you want lard boxes, you need to go down to your local grocery store, and we secretly brand it under this thing called Crisco. Buy that. There's your lard box, lard loot box.
Yep, or in any supermarket in the UK, just go look for packets of lard. There you go. Sorted, done. And only around about 55p. So that's a bargain.
That is a bargain for some fat. Some fat ass
Very well.
lard.
I'm sitting here dealing with Vort, the old booty of the South. And I
See-
got to go up to where booty of the North is. But I forgot.
I'm going
That's
to have
possible.
to close down Steam and reload it because we've just been looking at a loading screen.
This makes me sad. You guys didn't see that miraculous booty of the South fight.
Nope.
Shame. Shall we go on into what we've been playing?
Something tells me this is going to be quick.
Yeah, because my one is just about an hour's worth of Yakuza 0. Kyu now is a property tycoon. You start buying properties and protect them and upgrade them. That's pretty much all I've done in terms of a gaming that wasn't on streams. So you can see my streams on twitch.tv/LardTeamMaker. Go on to the YouTube channel of the Game One Play itself. There's a lot there.
Watch game.
This week's ones, you even get a teaser. Things are coming up. So yeah, so then apart from Candy Crush stuff, that's all I'm playing.
We don't count Candy Crush.
We don't. We just look at it and go, it's a distraction.
It still says loading.
I mean, yes, you literally just clicked it and it just started. Give it a second. Hopefully it'll stop saying loading.
Okay.
So Chris, what have you been playing this week?
Well, if you guys eventually see it, you'll see some Dark Souls, and that's what I've been playing the most. I've also played a little bit of Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition.
I've seen that.
He's fun.
He's fine.
He's
Shut up
fun.
and take my money.
Why is this not working?
Thank you for the cheer.
Yay!
Thank you, T-Paul. And also thank you for appreciating the beard. Thank you for doing that. I forgot to thank you about that
Yeah,
earlier.
we
It was a
appreciate
tirade, and then we went into a...
we appreciate the fact that you appreciate his beard.
We like the beard, love.
Is this not
Like the
working?
beard. Can I say that I at the new job I started working at, the people I work with in my relative vicinity have also grown beards because of this because of me having a beard. So Chris, what have you been playing besides from Neverwinter Nights and Dark Souls?
That was it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been playing fuck all.
Nap Simulator.
Nap Simulator. Actually, I've been playing a game called Football Tactics and Glory,
Why is this so broken?
Right, okay.
which is basically it's a football game, but it's a strategy game. I know, right? I'm really selling this thing, but it's like you have a grid. You have players. They level up, and then you grid that, and then it's like you play on a grid. So it's like you have 3 turns, and then the turn passes to score a goal back and forth. So it's kind of like Blood Bowl, but with like football. Let's just minimize that. That's just not getting us anywhere. It's actually right there in the background. I've played 2 hours of it. That has
What do you
literally been my gaming.
Are you enjoying it at the moment for what you played? Or is it
Yeah,
more-
yeah. For the most part, I don't. It's still too early to tell. I mean, it's fun. I
Yeah.
like it. I mean, it's not the 667 hours I have in Football Manager. 2018. As you can see in the upper left-hand corner. I've only played that game a little bit. just this much.
Just a tiny smidge.
Just a tiny bit. Granted, that there have been times where I've left it on, but no. I mean, like I've also dabbled in Warframe. That's right, Warframe. Because they
Nice.
came up with their new expansion, which was really cool.
Yeah, it's just not working. I don't know.
Don't worry, I've just switched it to
Yep.
my Steam library.
There's no Corby Town, so it can't. So it can't be good. All right, so we're gonna hop off this character.
Oh, are you sure about that? There may be a Corby Town. It's not enough to report on yet, but there is a Corby Town.
Hi, Summer. How you doing, man? Welcome to the new season of Tig Whipping. Is that pretty much it, dude?
I mean, yeah, there's nothing else. Like, I logged into Destiny for like 5 minutes, played a round of Iron Banner, and was like, I'll see you next week.
Because I don't know. This week I don't know whether it's because of the mental frame of mind or I've just not been able to. I've just not been able to be asked to play anything much, that isn't on stream.
I've been in
Simmer?
a very similar spot. Yeah.
Don't worry, it was only 5 hours of Sunday. So it's perfectly fine. We're happy that you're here now.
Oh yeah. It's all good. We managed to fill up hours quite easily. It's not a problem at all. So I guess then we've only things left to do is shout outs and then wrap the show up.
I mean, I've also been spending a lot of time developing a character for Chris's next campaign, and then also developing the mini campaign, I guess we're gonna call it, of Red Markets that I think I'm gonna play. We're gonna play in between Corindal and Fragged Empires. Because you're gonna what, like 3 months?
Yep.
Okay, so that's basically 3 sessions, and I can do that. So if you guys want to like hear about me developing a zombie apocalypse where just horrible shit happens, it's pretty much what I got planned.
Nice.
Also, the Steam summer sale's happening right now.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I
can-
have $20 worth ready to go.
You can buy Half-Life 2 for $1.
Wow.
I think that's worth $1. You can buy Portal for $1.
So I picked up Mountain Blade for £2.
Yeah, think about that. That's like, we're not trying to tell you how to spend your money, but that's what we'll do. Since this is a little bit of a shorter episode, let James pull up his Steam and let's help you spend that money. Because we can tell you what's good or not, because our opinions matter on stuff.
If you want to buy Dark Souls 2, do not buy Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin Edition. Buy the basic one, Dark Souls 2.
Defiance 2050 is in open beta right now until June 25th. That's relevant news. Inquisitor Martyr is out. Pugba has new DLC, which apparently is a Fortnite-sized map.
And also on sale for about £18.
Haven't logged into Steam in months. Oh, goodness.
If you like point and click adventures that are funny from Telltale, then you should buy Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People, which is currently at £6.89.
I too have that series.
The Witcher 3 is $20.
By the way, the most recent Killer Instinct is $10 right now.
Speedrunners on PC is £3.62. So I have options of who to play speedrunners with now on Xbox.
Undertale is $5. That's a really good one.
There's
Dark
Victor,
Souls 3 is $15.
Victor Fran is
That one's
free.
actually really worth it. Dark Souls. I endorse Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 really.
Let's
hit
look at global top sellers. Grand Theft Auto is $20. Pugba is $20. Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition is $30. Divinity Original Sin $35.99. That's worth. That's definitely worth. Dark Souls Deluxe Edition. Dark Souls 3 Deluxe Edition is $25.
DLC is also worth.
Yeah, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Game of the Year Edition is $20. Prey is
Rage is £2. Wow.
Prey is $15.
That's worth getting.
Stardew Valley at $11.99. Doom at $15.
Also very worth. Very worth.
Mhm.
Cuphead at $15. Far Cry 5 at $44. Skyrim at $20. You can play it on your Alexa now for free though. That is a thing. Nino Kuni $35. The Division is $10.
Ooh.
And that's like all of it too. So
Rage is really cheap right now too.
Hellblade is $17.99.
Did I already put Bayonetta in my cart? Bayonetta is like $7 right now.
Fallout New Vegas Ultimate is $9.99. Dying Light is $20. The limited edition.
Oh, no, stop that. There we go.
Let's see what else we got. Dead Cells. Yeah, Bayonetta is like $6.79. Civilization 6 is $22.49, so you can have them look at your PC and be moles.
That's such a shit show.
Resident Evil is $20. Borderlands 2 Game of the Year is $8.79.
Wow.
Metal Gear
Dragon
Solid
Age Oranges is a 5.
Metal Gear Solid 5, the definitive edition, is $15. Is this the definitive? Is this everything? Okay, all right, yeah. So, Darkest Dungeon with all DLC is $22.34.
That's a pretty strong one.
That's strong. Gary's Mod is $2.49.
Nice.
That's a goof. That's a good goof.
The entire BioShock series is $15.
That's actually really worth.
XCOM 2, the entire collection, all DLCs is $44.88. That's not bad.
Holy crap. Bioshock Infinite here is $4. Bioshocks Remastered are £3.29 or £6.60. So let's see what they would come to, what they're going to do.
Fallout 3 is $10. Hey, guess what? Football Manager 2018 is $17. So if you wanted to get involved in some Football Manager,
You want some Corby Town goodness?
I can help because Corby Town is just a free download of a mod. Free download. Devil May Cry HD collection is $20.
Already got that as on sale on PSN, so that's good because I picked up the reboot from Ninja Theory on there as well.
The
this week.
Payday Ultimate Edition is $15.
Yeah, so Bioshock the collection over here, we'll be able to stream it because PC is $9.99.
Oxygen Not Included is $15.
Cool.
Apparently the Steam link is $2.50 right now.
The Metro bundle is $10.18. I'm going off of global bestsellers, by the way. I'm not like just choosing like bestsellers. This is like what the world is saying. Tyranny, $15.29. That's definitely a buy. That is definitely worth some money. As if you go back to like when Will wasn't here, me and Regis were like oozing over Tyranny. Stellaris is $16.
Stellaris is a good one.
I like Stellaris. Yeah, I've spent a lot of hours in Stellaris. Hey, Age of Empires, $4.
Euro Truck Simulator 2 for $5. Nice.
Prey Moon Crash, still $19. It was Prey roguelike, right? Call of Duty Black Ops 3, $35.99.
Oh no. Okay. No. No.
You can get all of the Age of Empires for $17.81.
So yeah, that's actually not a bad few bargains on there, really.
System Shock Enhanced Edition is $250.
Ooh, they're remaking that. I'm excited for it.
I am really excited for it.
Mad Max, $5. Mad Max. Fable.
This is the Hit Gaming Shopping Channel.
This is your gaming shopping channel. And by the way, we're not even doing this through games available on Twitch. So it's not like we even get a cut of this. Shadow Warrior, $16. 2. Shadow Warrior 2 if you want a little wang in your life.
We all need a bit of a wang in life.
Oblivion Game of the Year Edition is $10. If you've missed,
Yes,
you-
Mad Max Zimmer.
yeah, Mad Max, as in like the game Mad Max. By the way, can I just say that the fact that Borderlands bundle is called the Borderlands Take Over Your Life bundle?
Getting back to that addiction again.
It's $25. So I mean, like it makes sense. So it's taking over your life, but not for too much monetarily. It's the Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole, South Park for $24.55.
And for our European listeners, if you put these into your Steam account and on your Steam store and have a look, whatever equivalent prices.
Yeah, we're getting down to like Papers, Please is $5.
Oh, it's a great game. Great game.
Prey is $40. Prey Deluxe is $40. I dare say Prey Deluxe is worth $40. Dishonored. Dishonored 1. $2.49.
That's an absolute bargain.
I mean, I already own it, but yeah, $2. It's $2.50. Go and buy yourself Dishonored on Steam.
It's a really good play.
It's a really good play.
It's a really good play.
And for $2.50, it's a steal.
It's a really good play.
It's a really good play. By the way, this is like the Home Shopping Network, but for video games.
Yeah, we're just padding. Right. So I'm going to quickly say some shout outs.
Go ahead while we find other games that are worth spending money on.
A big shout out to Special Effects for today. They
Shut
had
up
their
and take my
Chicken
money.
for Charity tournament for PUBG, and they raised over £10,000.
T. Paul, thank you for the other 20 bits.
Thank you very much, Tim.
Hopefully you enjoyed that ad.
So yeah, so that's a big shout out to Special Effect. Well done there, because that was fun. A fun little charity stream. And I know 2 members of the team who won it. Who won the tournament, which is quite cool as well. One of them was a substitute because he went on the team before this morning, which is even better. Also want to give shout out to Weefs. Thank you very much, Weefs. If you're listening, if you are, better. Hello, Weefs. The reason I want to shout out Weefs is now we spoke a couple of weeks ago about affiliate program stuff and the new stuff that was coming in, and partners moaning about it because they wanted to know, hang on, what's going to be the difference between partnership and affiliate if this carries on the way it is? Weefs didn't. Weefs is one of the people that was behind it all in terms of supporting the affiliates. There was no malice behind her work thing, nothing but support. And she has helped me over the years, she's helped us over the years, and she's an absolutely lovely lady. So I want to say, give a big shout out to Weefs. If you're not following her, give her a follow. Hell, even say we sent you a few. You don't have to. But Weefs, yeah, thank you very much. And Chris, do you have any shout outs?
No, I'll double down on that Weefs shout out.
Because as you know, she is absolutely awesome.
I will also triple down on that we've shout out, and we will add one more game to the list, or games. The Half-Life Complete Edition. Team Fortress Classic, Half-Life Opposing Force, Half-Life, Half-Life Blue Shift, Half-Life 2, Half-Life 1 Source, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2 for the low, low price of $4.48.
Wow. That's crazy.
Time for me to install Cluster Truck.
What?
Yes, you need
what?
to do that. There's also another game as well before we go that I've seen play, and it is on my Steam list. So, anybody wants to get me a birthday present, it's on there. It's a game called Hot Lava.
If anybody wants to get me a birthday present,
I
my
think I saw
birthday's
that.
on Sunday.
Oh, yes, it is.
I'm
You
turning.
guys just hold your money for my birthday.
And
Yeah, no, because like we make Chris spend money on his birthday. He's streaming
Yeah.
during his birthday.
That's what it is. Just help children, help people, help everybody on my birthday. Just help people.
We would do like.
there's also Gina's birthday on Sunday as well.
Sorry, me and Gina share a birthday?
You do? June
That's-
24th?
That's not weird.
That's pretty cool, really.
It is pretty cool. Fallout Classic Collector's Edition. Fallout 1, Tactics, and 2. For $6.
Wow.
Oh, also at 9, I will be doing Dark Souls 3 with Cosmic Gamers. So, in about
sweet.
half an hour.
So we'll wrap this up pretty quickly then. But yeah, Hot Lava. It's like Cluster Truck. It's also like Dangerous Golf mixed in, where you go around these areas like a classroom, like a training course, and you're playing the Hot Lava game. Don't fall into the lava. Jump across things, being very parkourish, and it looks a fucking laugh. I think it's in early access at the moment, but it's on Steam. So give it a look.
Oh, that was really...
And guys, one more really serious thing before we go.
Mhm.
Can we copy strike PewDiePie?
Not yet. The moment we can, I want to meme him. I want to meme him hard.
Is it bad that like I don't even like if we can, we just want to let him know that we can, but we don't care because we appreciate it?
Yeah, no, well, like so here's the plan: is if we do get a chance, we're gonna copyright him, and our dispute is just going to be a spam of memes. It's gonna be a copy pasta.
We demand memes, PewDiePie. We demand anything monetarily.
Demand memes,
Memes.
memes,
Meme review.
meme review.
Welcome to the greatest show on the internet. YouTube's favorite show.
YouTube's favorite show. But can it do this? I really wish I had one of those specifically for that moment.
Wait. Are you saying? Hang on, I gotta make sure. But can it do this? I have one of those chairs.
$3.99. What a steal!
All right. Have we done all the damage we think we could?
We've done all the damage. Hopefully next week we'll have a special guest on for Tig Griffey. She's pretty big into coming on, so hopefully stars with a line fully.
I'm surprised.
I'm surprised. It's awesome. Awesome guest.
Guest review.
They're great. 10 out of 10. Best guest.
Best guest.
Every time.
Don't worry, Michael. PewDiePie doesn't even get his references. That's the beauty of it. Basically, he claps in front of like everything, which is actually very, very good if you think about it. If you're building a brand.
Shut up and take my money.
T. Paulin again.
With 62 bits. Is PewDiePie. Ooh, this Logan Paul thing shit that he's doing. Is this like a boxing match that's supposed to be coming up between the two? And dead
What?
silence.
Hold on,
Like,
I was reading something else. What was that?
There's this confrontation of him and Logan Paul in August.
Pewds and Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I mean, I really hope
sorry,
that the Pewds
KSI and
Oh, I don't care then.
yeah. Is that like a fight or something? Because I hope they pulverize each other. Really?
I don't want to ever talk about those two ever again. That's it. Like, the less we hear about them, the better.
And you want to know what? This is how we're going to end the show. I know the perfect way. Guess what? You chat, you there person, watching us, listening to us, just know one thing. That you are loved, you are cared for, and I care about you. And we'll see you next week.
Chat review!
Chat review!